Johnny Depp looking nearly unrecognizable in this first look at his mainstream Hollywood comeback.
Am I back? It feels great. If I'm back, it feels great.
The Oscar nominee suited up with long gray hair and a matching beard in this snap from his upcoming film Day Drinker. The film also stars Madeline Klein and Penelope Cruz, marking the fourth on-screen team-up for Depp and Cruz, who both starred in Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides.
Just when the world had finally turned the page on one of the most talked-about celebrity legal battles of the decade, a new wave of tension between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard is pulling them both back into the spotlight. The highly publicized 2022 defamation trial may have ended with a dramatic verdict in Johnny Depp's favor, but the emotions, controversies, and unresolved sentiments surrounding it were never fully laid to rest.
Johnny Depp is eyeing his Hollywood comeback with Penelope Cruz for Day Drinker, a thriller that Mark Webb will direct for Lionsgate. The film marks Depp's most high-profile attempt to mount a Hollywood comeback, following the many controversies that arose from his messy divorce from actress Amber Heard. The actor in recent years starred in the French period drama Jean du Barry last year and directed the period indie Modi 3 Days on the Wing of Madness that just played at the Rome Film Festival. But those were not commercial plays and were made with European backers.
And now in 2025, with Amber Heard re-entering the public eye in the most unexpected way, the headlines are once again brimming with questions, speculations, and fresh controversy. Amber Heard, who had remained relatively silent and out of the limelight for nearly 2 years, recently broke the internet with a stunning announcement. On Mother's Day, she revealed that she is now a mother of twins. The Instagram post was short but powerful. A photo of her holding her babies with the caption, "Elated beyond words."
The action film follows a cruise ship bartender who meets a mysterious day drinker, only for both of them to find themselves entangled in a criminal underbelly and connected in unexpected ways. Drinker will mark the fourth time that Depp and Cruz have worked together, after Blow, Pirates of the Caribbean, on Stranger Tides, and Murder on the Orient Express. For more on this story, head to thr.com. And for the latest entertainment news and updates, keep watching the Hollywood Reporter News.
Ocean and Agnes, welcome to the world. Social media exploded. Within minutes, hashtags like One Amber Heard Twins and Heard Returns started trending across platforms. But what made this announcement even more explosive wasn't just the fact that Amber was now a mother. It was the timing and the silence that followed. Who is the father? Is she married? Was this a surrogate? The lack of answers has only fueled the fire. Adding even more fuel to the flames is the rumor that Amber is preparing for a full-blown comeback in Hollywood.
Always wanted to do that. Hello, Angelica.
It's been really a good experience. I worked with Johnny and with Rob Marshall before. I couldn't wait to repeat with both of them. We traveled around the world for 6 months to beautiful locations, and it really became one of the greatest experiences that I've had working on a movie.
The role takes Johnny back on the seven seas as he plays a mysterious yacht guest.
Industry insiders have whispered that she's been meeting with directors and reading scripts, looking for the right role to restart her acting career. Some believe she's even considering telling her side of the story, completely unfiltered, in a documentary or an exclusive interview series. Could this mean a televised takedown of Johnny Depp, or perhaps a complete rebranding of her public image as a misunderstood woman seeking redemption? Whatever it is, it's making waves, and not everyone is thrilled. Johnny Depp, on the other hand, has maintained his silence throughout these recent developments. Since winning the trial, he's shifted his focus to music, touring with his band, and spending time in Europe away from the Hollywood chaos. Yet, those close to him suggest he's not as unaffected as he appears.
Being at sea, I love that. I feel very comfortable out there and safe, in the water. Looking at the horizon, I never get bored.
But could it also be a warm-up for a potential return as Jack Sparrow?
Captain Jack Sparrow.
It was up to me, of course. I love having him back in the movie. He's fabulous. He's a great actor and a good friend.
Are there conversations between the two of you about getting the band back together?
I've certainly spoken to him, but we'll see what happens.
I've loved playing Captain Jack so much that if there was an opportunity to explore another situation as this character, I'd definitely give it some thought, yeah.
Reports claim he was caught off guard by Amber's twin announcement and her rumored return to film. There's speculation that Depp is consulting with his legal team again. not to sue, but to prepare for any media fallout that may come his way if Amber goes public with new claims or perspectives. The tension, though unspoken, is palpable. Meanwhile, Hollywood itself is split. Some filmmakers are wary of working with Amber, fearing public backlash and boycotts. Others see her as a media magnet who could drive massive attention and ratings. For studios that prioritize buzz over backlash, Amber's return might be seen as a golden opportunity. But it raises deeper questions. Has the industry really changed? Is cancel culture over? Or is it just evolving into something more chaotic? And unpredictable, public opinion remains as divided as ever. Johnny Depp still enjoys massive support from fans who believe he was unfairly vilified and finally got justice in court. Amber Heard, on the other hand, has her own base of supporters who argue that she was painted unfairly by the media and silenced during the trial. Now that she's a mother and possibly staging a return, those voices are growing louder. They argue that motherhood might bring a more relatable, softer version of Amber to the public. Critics, however, view the move as strategic and calculated, a PR move designed to gain sympathy and deflect from past controversies. And then there's the looming possibility of a second round of drama. If Amber does tell her story through a book, a series, or even a podcast, it could reignite old wounds. Legal experts have already begun weighing in on what she can and cannot say without risking further lawsuits. Will she walk the line carefully, or is she ready to go all in? What about Johnny? Will he defend himself again publicly, or remain the composed, distant figure he's portrayed post-trial? This isn't just a story about two actors. It's about celebrity culture, power, gender, public perception, and the long, messy consequences of going to war in the court of law and the court of public opinion. It's about how some wounds never truly heal, and how even after a legal verdict, the real verdict in the hearts and minds of the public can keep shifting. It's a saga that has blurred the lines between reality and entertainment, legal battle, and tabloid spectacle. One thing is for certain, this story is not over. Whether you're Team Depp, Team Heard, or just an observer fascinated by the spectacle of it all, the coming weeks could be explosive. With Amber stepping back into the spotlight and Johnny's silence speaking volumes, fans, critics, and the media are all watching. And just like before, no one knows what's coming next, so stay tuned. Because in the world of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, the drama never truly ends. It just changes form.